Hey, what's up, YouTube? Johnface Moto here. Hope everybody's having a good 23. A couple months back, I wrecked my bike. Went down pretty hard. 100% healed up now. Thank God. It could have been a lot worse. Just it's the mid-February right now, so weather's pretty decent out. So obviously I'm starting to get that itch to go for to ride the bike again. The damage, just going over the damage, it's not a lot. I actually kind of assessed it before I put the bike away after the accident. Got some parts ordered up and trying to get prepared for the this riding season coming up. So I got some parts to replace, and I'm going to probably take this opportunity to maybe change up the bike, the look, do some things that I was going to do, eventually anyways. I had plans. This kind of forced my hand, obviously, going down and getting in that accident. So I'm just going to, go over the bike, assess the damage, and that's it. All right, so this is a 2001 Yamaha Roadstar Midnight. I've had this bike probably about 6 years or so, 6 or 7 years. Bike's great. I added a fairing. These bikes come with the windshield stock. I added the Stealth from US Trailer, full fairing. And I added, it doesn't come with a crash bar. I added the crash bar. Done a bunch of stuff. Added some Harley bags to it, sissy bar, all that stuff. But as you can see, I went down on my left side, and as you can look at the handlebar, I got the mini apes on there. The left handlebar is bent in. The crash bar actually did what it was supposed to do, and it completely, this is a cheapo Amazon crash bar, but it saved this whole side of the bike. Everything's intact. Got a little bit of abrasions on the bags, but that's nothing. So the body of the, most of the bike didn't, the only damage that occurred was the fairing. Completely shattered in half. This is a fiberglass fairing, and it's pretty nice, but yeah, this bike wasn't designed for it. And the headlight bucket, the headlight is completely crushed from the fairing coming down. This area here, the bottom of the fairing, smashed, completely crushed the headlight bucket. I don't know if you can see that, but this whole bucket is demolished. And I might be able to actually salvage this lens, because this is an aftermarket LED off of Amazon. Could probably reuse that. So I got a new headlight bucket for it. But what really caught my, we got some more cracking up here too. This whole thing is completely trash, obviously. Well, it got my attention down here. Oh yeah, this broke too. Is this the right side shock completely blew out right here. This part from the outside. I thought something hit it. This was after the initial accident. This was leaking oil, but it looks like it blew out, because I was trying to think what hit, because nothing hit this. So it had I think it was the force of me locking up the brakes compressed it, and I think this had this might have been compromised. It might have been a hairline crack down here or something. There was no issues with the forks; they weren't leaking. So I never, it might have been hindsight. I think I haven't done any fork maintenance on this as far as changing the oil out. I don't know how old this oil was. I don't know if if the shocks were like failed completely, like just for being so old. But I never checked the oil because the seals never leaked. So I might have dropped the ball on that. But that's the only thing I can see right here. So when I slammed on the brakes, everything compressed. This is aftermarket, so it came down so hard because maybe the travel was there was too much travel in these forks. So it smashed this headlight bucket, you know, causing the bike to just violently smash down to the low side. This front fender is completely, just totally screwed. And this was because the whole thing just came down and smashed down here and just wrecked this fender. So I gotta replace the fender. The front shock, I'm probably gonna do both of them. This one doesn't look to have any damage. But I think I'm just gonna replace this whole assembly. Triple trees, new forks, new bearings. You know, get some new directionals. And the fairing, I might actually go with a like a bullet style fairing to change up the look of the bike. You can see the crash bar completely smashed over to this side over here, but it did its job. So like I said, it was a cheapo off of Amazon, but aftermarket dealy. But this bike didn't come with it, so it worked. So I'll either get something, you know, maybe get the same one again, or get something comparable to it. But I'm definitely going back with another crash bar for sure, because if I didn't have that crash bar, I totally would have, this whole bike would have been trash probably. So I'm thankful for that. Other than that, that's pretty much it. I mean, all the controls and everything are good. Obviously the handlebars are trash. I got another set of bars. My little radio here is fine. It still works. Everything else looks good on the bike. Runs fine. Shifts. So there was no internal damage done to the bike. And I think I got off lucky. And I'm just gonna get everything taken apart. And then once I get everything back together and it's rideable, I'll do a follow-up video. Yeah, so once I, like I said, once I get everything back together and it's rideable, I'll do an update video. I'm thinking about maybe changing up the looks of the bike anyway. So probably gonna go back with the apes, the little mini apes. Because I already bought them, so I'm gonna go back. Same bars. I'm gonna do a bullet fairing, most likely down the road, and I got a new fender. I got a hard time finding a one for a road style, so I ended up just getting a blank aftermarket, 5.5 inch wide steel fender that I'm gonna modify. Should be able to do it no problem. Either that or go with something else, whatever. But I'm just thankful to be here to do it, and got to get the bike back up on the road because spring's right around the corner, so you know how that goes. But it was good talking to you guys. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll be back with you soon with a follow-up video on this bike. Take care, have a good one.